200 feet in the air, you're about to meet Mako. Ladies and gentlemen, so you each have a colored lanyard. You're going to find your tour guide and you're going to go on an adventure inside of our queue and station and learn about sharks as well and back of house and meet the coaster face to face. So please find your tour guides and we'll see you in a minute.
On Mako, this is you can see the whole length of the ride from this vantage point, and we can move down to if you'd like. Falling in air and then that pyramid. Oh well, we're proud of this color scheme because it's a tri-color scheme, and it gives the rails a really nice pop, and it sort of brings out the essence of the colors of the ocean, where you've got these aquamarines and indigos and blues and all these colors kind of mixed together, and so that is specifically why we have this color scheme on this track. So we're real happy about this. We think it gives the track a real unique look, so it differentiates it from the other rides in this park. Right, and also differentiate just as a coaster in general. Like when you're coming on iDrive, you can see that purpley colored rail, and it's a nice signature to see the profile of the track over the top of the steel.
Helped to rescue and rehabilitate over 27,000 animals, many of them being marine animals that have been impacted by or injured by ocean pollution. And it's estimated that about 80% of ocean debris came from land sources. So, to illustrate this conservation message that we want to portray, SeaWorld has commissioned the Washed Ashore project to create this unique art sculpture named Finn. He is a Mako shark made completely out of hard, non-biodegradable plastic that was found on the coastlines of Oregon. Volunteers did several beach cleanups, found thousands and thousands of pounds of garbage of plastic, and we were able to make this beautiful sculpture to illustrate the impact that pollution has, specifically plastic pollution, has on ocean life. And sometimes you'll see some everyday household items, and a lot of the times we don't make that connection that the things that we toss out or don't recycle can impact ocean life, like plastic water bottles, even toothbrushes, fishing nets. So we hope that when guests come and see Finn here at the Mako realm, they'll have a little more understanding of the impact that humans have on ocean life. Now, sharks are just one of the many species that are affected by ocean pollution, and they are an apex predator of the ocean. And what we've learned from land animals is that when predators are removed from an environment, the entire ecosystem can be destabilized. So if sharks are removed from their environment or their populations are decimated, that throws the entire ocean ecosystem off balance. So it's very important for us to help the population of sharks as well as every other ocean and marine animal. If you guys have any questions about our Mako shark Finn, please ask away. If you'd like to get closer and take good close-up shots of the different plastic items that make him up. And if you also want to take a moment and look right down at what you're standing on, this is one of my favorite things of the realm. We have a life-size whale shark built right into our walkway, which I just think is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
But again, if you have any questions about our sculpture, please ask away. And we also have a shark expert, again, who's on standby to answer any of your shark questions.
From entrance all the way to ride and retail. It allows us to kind of put on goggles, VR goggles, all that cool stuff. It really does happen. And we can look through and check all the sight lines of the attraction, which really allows our design engineering team to make sure that everything is as it's supposed to be from a creative standpoint as well. So let's hit play here. And we'll walk through. So you're going to see first how we take a rendering, which is really where we started with the attraction. This attraction was originally pitched with only 6 renderings. This was one of them, to show how the realm would look and our new entry piece. And then we move into digital modeling. So these are actually documents and digital models that are engineering, so we can actually check all of our connection details and make sure everything looks great. What you're going to see next are our educational components. We have 3 zones of education in the land. This is one of them, where guests will learn about the true story of attack, what sharks eat, and guess what? We're not on the menu, so that's all good news. You're also going to learn about the diverse species of sharks. There's over 420 of them, and we'll have represented the largest shark, the whale shark in the paving, to the smallest shark on the planet, 6 inches, the pup shark. Moving on, we'll learn about how sharks need our help and the differences you can make. So, quick fact, 100 million sharks a year killed for the sole purpose of making an appetizer. That's soup in Asian countries and some in America, and what you should do to stay away from things like shark fin soup. Moving through the ride attraction, here our guests will really take the point of view of being underwater and being a Mako shark, slowly hunting its prey under a pier, leading to a giant shipwreck. Once we enter the shipwreck, you'll see more prey fish, and you'll learn messaging from our partner that we announced 3 weeks ago, the Guy Harvey Institute. This is a really cool partnership because we are actually filming in the wild with the Guy Harvey team on boats with our sea rescue program. We're tagging Makos and we're tracking those Makos right now live, which our guests will be able to experience as well inside the attraction. Once they're through the shipwreck, they'll go to the station, and that's where we're going next. And we got some tricks and some really cool show elements up there that are going to continue to tell the story of the Mako shark, how it hunts, and the experience the guests are going to have being the coolest predator, fastest, longest, and tallest here in Orlando.
No worries, I understand. Absolutely.
Stay until 10:30. I don't care. I always go feet on my
will actually be sort of shadowy images of the sharks swimming above and the fish they eat. When we get a dispatch from the operations team, it will trigger one of 3 show sequences that will occur in the station. That will involve all the guests within the space. The riders will be moving out of the station in the direction of travel of the Mako shark that will strike and hunt its prey. That prey will scurry up and the Mako shark will head out to the station. We will follow along on the hunt with the Mako. The guests that are hanging in the background, they'll have a soundscape experience and a lighting experience that will be different every time as well, which is really nice. Big subwoofers, big sound. All original music was created for Mako attraction. 38 total minutes, played through 7 different zones and realms. And a really unique thing that I personally love to do on attractions is put the music off board, particularly on lift hills and walk breaks and station breaks. So this ride is just like that. We have an original score, 3 different versions that will follow the riders from here to the top of the lift. And then we have some various scores, 3 different ones that will be in the ride plaza. As that ride shoots through the gift shop, 3 different show sequences will trigger, and there'll be audio and lighting effects that support the story of the Mako shark circling its prey, the guests down below. Right? Unique attributes of the coaster itself, 200 feet tall, 73 miles per hour, and relentless airtime. So, top questions I get asked, why only 200 feet? Why only 7 cars? All because we do it to support the airtime. We can make the coaster taller. It's not hard to do. It's just ride steel. But it doesn't make the coaster better. It gets too fast, you burn off too much speed, you lose the airtime moments. So we kind of engineered all the airtime moments to figure out how tall we really needed to be. We did 7 cars to ensure that we didn't have a lumbering hangover some of the lift hills, so that every single position on the ride would have that airtime experience. And we also did lap bar restraints, not shoulder. This is modeled after our polished carrot coaster in West Gardens, Virginia, which provides a really great upper body freedom moment, so that you really hands up, hands down, whatever you want to do, feel very comfortable on the train and really enjoy and embrace the airtime. Last night, SeaWorld rode for the first time. This morning, my Manager rode for the first time. Everybody's come off saying it is over-delivering on what we wanted it to, which was awesome speed, super smooth, and relentless airtime. So we're very happy with the ride centerline, the ride performance. Now we've got to finish the rest of the realm and the station itself, but we've got the ride right. I'm very excited to be highly relatable, be one of the best ride experiences in Orlando, and it's going to break all the records for coasters when it opens on June 10th. Good? All right.
So I have a lot of people asking me, is it really safe enough for just that lap lane? Go into the safety part of that.
So we don't design lap bar systems or restraint systems, our company. Our coaster manufacturers do this for us. So this was designed by BUENA. It's based off of a coaster that we have in Virginia as well, which was where this lap bar restraint system debuted many years ago. And it works very well for us. And it locks you in, you're perfectly safe, but you get that freedom up here that just gives it this extra 4 or 5% of scary, which makes the ride even more intense. Yes, it will be. And when we leave here, I'm going to talk to our sound production manager and tell him to go ahead and post it. So we should get it up soon, and we'll make sure that you guys know it. Kind of watch for it. It just takes us long to do it. We have all the files, it's all mixed and done. We're just loading it into the show now, so you'll have it all. So it's 38 minutes, 7 different zones, but it tells the story. Thank you for noticing. But what we do is we actually study Mako sharks, and so our music goes from everything from hunting, the ability of Makos to go very deep in the water, all the way from reaching